April the 10th, 1970. I am coming back from my hospital paper round at the end of Abbey Road, exhausted as usual. I look in the mirror I deliver to most of the neighbours, and the headline is something about the Beatles, which always cheers me up. But then I look again, and it's Paul's ex-Beatle pout, and the headline shouts, Paul quits the Beatles. At the end of Abbey Road was a crossroads. John turned left, Paul turned right, Ringo turned back, and George kept going.
Yeah, you got that something in the way she moved. A face as long as a coffin. James, what's up?
I show her the paper.
Oh, so the dream is over.
No! But she's right.
It's the 70s. A bucket of cold water over her 60s bed. Paul's lyrics stop meaning anything. John cuts off a decade of Beatle growth, gets a short back and B-sides, and stops being funny. England lose the World Cup. Wales never have it. Pan's people become Legs and Co. The Stones emigrate. Legs disappear. The Mersey Sound and the Internationale become standard English and national service. Jesus Christ Superstar becomes Andrew Lloyd Webber. All You Need Is Love becomes the Me decade. She's in love with me and I feel
If that's what happens when we wake up, what's the point? There's no magic, no cuddle, no love, nothing. Cindy, the dream's not over if we still want it.
Oh, spare me the Lennonisms, please. I'm not your mother. I'm thinking of. Have you heard the word is love? It's the end. The news was full of it.
We can't stay boys forever. We gave you a 3 cool cat choir, great clunky guitar solos, and a cavernous drum. We gave you the perfect 2-minute pop song. We gave you the perfect 4-minute rock movement. We gave you heart-winged mind games, melodic bass lines, backward drum fills, a handful of perfect notes. We gave you the Inner Light program and the Get Back Home service. We gave you intergalactic hippie tribute bands from Oldham. We gave you that something you never realised you had. We gave you all those home-yearning, bittersweet harmonies, that apple-sweet taste of a lost Eden. We gave you heart, mind, body and soul for 10 years. You've got your telly in your own house and car and garage. Harold's in his office. Ann Jones won Wimbledon. England won the World Cup. What more do you want?
And Cindy breaks down and cries, because instead of all she ever wanted, all he told us with such aching conviction was all we needed, love. He is leaving. Her to the fabulous 70s, clutching a pair of Beatle nylons and the crumpled flowers of a lost dream. She cries for her lost innocence, her lost girlhood. She's grown up with him, you see. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people.
Even though there could be no turning back on the 60s midnight clock now. Even though the Beatles' ball was over. Even though Cindy was gone.
Love, love,
leaving her 60s sleeves and paraffin wrappers behind her.
Still, the walrus wasn't quite dead.
There's
Nothing you can do that can't be done.
nothing you can sing that can't be sung.
Lennon McCartney wrote some of the most revolutionary music ever written, and the happiest, and with Harrison, the loveliest. Love as a political liberation. Say the word and you'll be free. Love as personal revelation. The movement you need is on your shoulder. Love as a mystical force. With our love we could save the world. It was the blissful fusion of opposites, counterparts in unexpected holes to fill the Albert Hall.
Upbeat, sad, short story Paul, the most supreme melodist. But downbeat, poet, rasping rocker John, the composer of the three great three-part harmonies. This boy, yes it is, because. George doing them both, and Frank Sinatra in the process, with something.
And being love's music, it plays on from heart to heart, and each new generation catches it and sings along. It was rock and roll, the heartbeat of the 60s, the catchiest art music ever. It did not set out to be Shakespeare, but then neither did Shakespeare.
It was beat music with a state school education. When Sinatra takes his trilby off to it, the greatest love song of 50 years, and he sang a few, you know they had that something, that secret something she didn't even know she had until they held her hand and told her.
Hey Jude. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey Jude.
1, 2.
Alright, are you gonna be in my dreams tonight?
This incurable Beatle maniac never stopped hoping she, Cindy, would find her way back homeward. Would come home. Just as he never stops hoping she'll come to one of these shows. But in the end, along with the love you take being equal to the love you make, he has learned to let it be. John. Johnny went west.
And Cindy went east, and maybe she is still there. The world is full of heartache, but the radio is full of love songs. A blackbird sings in the madhouse grounds. Imagine it's Eden, because oh boy, when that bird sings. It really is.